Glutamate is a naturally occurring amino acid in soy sauce, Parmesan cheese. We're going to talk about chronic pain and MSG, monosodium glutamate. Is there a connection? Yes, there is a connection of being an excitotoxin, which means it has the potential to damage your nerve cells and cause chronic pain.
You can't stop eating it, and that's not an accident. From chips to fast food to frozen meals, one hidden ingredient is quietly rewiring your brain to crave more. It's not sugar, it's not fat, it's something much sneakier. And once you know what it is, you'll never see food the same way. You've had the moment. The bag was full, now it's empty. You didn't plan to eat the whole thing. You weren't even that hungry, but once you started, you couldn't stop. One bite turned into 20. The craving didn't go away, it got worse. That wasn't lack of willpower. That was formulated addiction. And while you've been told for years that sugar, salt, and fat are the main culprits behind overeating, there's another less talked about ingredient, one that's buried deep in the ingredient list, if it's listed at all. It's not there to preserve food or enhance safety. It's there to make your brain light up. Let's talk about the hidden ingredient behind America's food addiction, monosodium glutamate, or MSG. MSG isn't just in Chinese takeout. It's in snack chips, salad dressings, frozen dinners, canned soups, processed meats, flavored crackers, ranch seasoning, and even healthy plant-based products. Its purpose? To unlock flavor, intensify savory notes, create what chefs call umami, the rich, meaty taste that makes food feel satisfying and indulgent. But MSG doesn't just make food taste better. It makes your brain want more, even when you're full. Here's how it works. MSG is a concentrated form of glutamate, an amino acid found naturally in foods like tomatoes, cheese, and mushrooms. In small, natural amounts, glutamate helps trigger satiety and pleasure. But in concentrated, isolated form, like the MSG used in processed food, it overstimulates glutamate receptors in the brain, leading to a burst of dopamine. That dopamine hit? It's the same reward signal released by addictive substances like nicotine, alcohol, or cocaine, just on a smaller scale. And with repeated exposure, your brain begins to associate MSG-laced foods with pleasure, leading to cravings, habitual eating, and overconsumption. MSG doesn't just enhance flavor, it hijacks it. And here's the dirty secret. You're eating way more of it than you think, because the food industry has figured out how to hide MSG under different names to avoid public scrutiny. Look out for these on your labels. Yeast extract, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, autolyzed yeast, textured protein, glutamic acid, soy protein isolate, natural flavor. All of these can contain or mimic the effects of MSG, and most consumers have no idea. Even brands that boast no MSG added can still include these hidden glutamates, legally, because they weren't added as MSG directly. It's a loophole big enough to drive a Doritos truck through. So why does the industry love MSG? Because it's cheap. It allows manufacturers to use lower quality ingredients while still delivering a satisfying taste. With MSG, you can turn bland, frozen chicken into savory, roasted herb chicken. You can turn cardboard texture veggie snacks into bold jalapeno cheddar. It's not just flavor enhancement, it's flavor simulation. And here's where things get sinister. Studies show that MSG increases appetite, delays satiety, and can cause repeat cravings for salty, fatty, highly processed foods. In one clinical study, participants who consumed MSG ate significantly more than those who didn't, even when they reported the same hunger levels. That means you're not just enjoying the food, you're being chemically nudged to eat more of it. Of course, the FDA has labeled MSG generally recognized as safe, and to be fair, not everyone reacts negatively to it. Some people tolerate small amounts with no side effects, but others report symptoms like headaches, brain fog, flushed skin, sweating, tingling or numbness, chest tightness, fatigue after meals. And what's even more concerning is what we don't know about the long-term neurological impact of daily, cumulative exposure, especially in children. Because MSG isn't just in one food, it's in thousands, and many people eat it at every single meal.
MSG from their diet and drank more water showed a similar effect to that group that took acetaminophen. But not just chronic pain, headaches, migraines, chronic fatigue, sleep issues.
Now let's zoom out. Why does this matter? Because MSG is part of a much larger system, the engineering of addiction through processed food. It's not just about flavor, it's about control. The modern food industry has discovered how to override your natural hunger and fullness signals using chemistry. And MSG is a key tool in that arsenal. Paired with sugar, salt, fat, and artificial flavors, MSG becomes a craving multiplier. It doesn't just make food taste good, it makes food feel like a reward every time you eat it. And that rewires your brain. In fact, some neuroscientists argue that the modern food environment creates the same reward pathway dependence as gambling or digital addiction. Fast food, snack food, and ready meals are all optimized for maximum stimulation and minimum effort. You're not addicted because you're weak. You're addicted because they designed it that way. And they've known for decades. Internal memos from major food corporations show that their flavor chemists and behavior psychologists work together to formulate products that encourage repeat consumption. Their goal isn't to nourish you, it's to make you come back. It's why chips are engineered to shatter just right in your mouth. It's why pre-made sauces hit your tongue with instant flavor. It's why savory frozen dinners always leave you wanting just one more bite. And MSG is often at the center of it. So what can you do? You don't have to panic, but you do need to get smart. Here's how. Read your labels. Don't just look for MSG, scan for hidden glutamates and flavor boosters. Avoid heavily processed savory snacks. If the flavor feels too good to be real, it probably is. Cook at home with real ingredients. Your body responds differently to natural glutamate in whole foods. Choose brands that disclose everything. Transparency matters. If a brand is vague about natural flavors, that's a red flag. Listen to your body. If you feel weird or foggy after a savory meal, MSG might be the culprit. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Because the truth is, MSG is a powerful tool. It can make bland food delicious. It can help reduce sodium in some dishes. It's not inherently evil. But when it's used in secret to create addiction and dependence, that's not flavor enhancement. That's manipulation. And the scariest part? Most people have no idea. They just know they can't stop eating. They don't know why their cravings never go away. They don't know how they gain 15 pounds without changing their habits. They don't know that one hidden ingredient, used in almost every aisle of the grocery store, is reshaping their brain. But now you do. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.